G'day guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Danny Bird. For those of you that are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy my videos and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. For those of you returning, welcome back, and I do hope my previous videos are helping your golf game improve. Guys, how would you like to improve your golf game significantly for as little as 10 minutes per day and without having to spend hours and hours and hundreds of dollars at the driving range? It's a lot easier than you think, and in today's video I'm going to run you through a couple of things that you can do at home that can help you improve your golf game significantly. So guys, I was inspired to make this video just through a conversation recently I had, and actually that conversation was talking about my dad and how when I was younger, before I really got into playing golf, he used to do an awful lot of his practice and his training at home. Now, later in life, I asked him the question. I was like, Dad, why did you do the practice you did at home? Why didn't you just go to the driving range? And the simple answer was, back then, we didn't have a lot of money. We couldn't afford for him to just go to the driving range once or twice a week and buy a large bucket of golf balls and work on his game. So he found a super cost-effective way. It cost him $0, and it also cost him very little time. Meaning he could spend time with myself, with my brother, my sister, my mum, but he could still work on his game at home. And I'm going to run you through just a few of the little routine things that he used to do that helped him maintain a 1 handicap. Okay, so improving putting. Watching Dad as he was in the corridor and he would put a little glass that was about 6-7 foot away, and he would have a golf club on the ground, which would kind of help him. Now I understand it's helping with the line, but it was also helping him control his putting stroke. He would just spend 5 minutes each day just rolling the ball to that cup, seeing how many in a row that he could hold. And the beauty of putting indoors is sometimes the carpet is a little bit it will move around a little bit, so it doesn't always go straight. You learn patience, you learn perseverance, and we learn and understand the importance of holding those 6-foot putts. And if you were to hold more 6-foot putts, how do you think that would affect your score personally? Now, the second thing that he would do, he would work on his chipping. Now, the house we grew up in the UK, we had stairs. We had 21 steps from top to bottom. And each evening, and some evenings were longer than others, but certainly Dad would spend time just chipping a ball onto stair number 1, stair number 2, ball would come back, 3, and he would stand there and work his way up. And this is where, as I got closer to playing golf, it kind of intrigued me and interested. I would sit at the top of the stairs and he would get his sand iron with a 12-year-old Danny sat at the top of the stairs, and he would just chip golf balls and flick them up the stairs, and I would catch them and bounce it down the stairs to him. And he'd go again. Now, we could do that ourselves in our own home. Now, if you have a garden, this is great to do outside. If you have an indoor space, you don't need much more than about 3 decent paces, talking 3-4 meters, and we can just get our greenside chipping and our feel under control. So I've got my 56 degree here, and I've set my GC quad bag down out in front of me, and I would just simply spend 2 or 3 minutes, doesn't have to be too much longer than that, just trying to see if I can get my golf ball to land inside that bag. Because by trying to chip a golf ball into that bag, by trying to hit a very small target, we really become focused on our landing spot. So when we get out on the golf course and we're chipping, we stop focusing on the hole and we can really kind of focus on a landing spot. I want to chip my golf ball to there. And we've kind of helped ourselves develop the feel through spending some time of an evening working on how we can control that, how we can control the loft of the club. We can spend some time messing around. Maybe want to hit some higher shots. Maybe I'm going to be brave, and only be brave if you're not facing your television with this. Maybe I'll open the face up and maybe try and hit something a little bit softer. Guys, that is a super simple thing. You could do an evening where you just spend 10 minutes working on your chipping alone, and you would see significant improvements. So when you do go to the golf course, your feel is that much better, your touch that much better, your shot outcome is better. So when you do miss the greens, you're not putting such an emphasis on having to be amazing around green. You already have developed a good feel, so you can feel pretty confident that you're going to get that ball up and down. And then the final little drill you could do, now you can do this as say as a standalone for 10 minutes on a daily basis, or you could incorporate this as part of a 10-minute routine, was full swing. Ideally we'd do this outside if you don't have space indoors to swing. If you do have a garage, generally with an iron swing, you'd be able to swing indoors. Just a couple of alignment sticks on the ground, or I've got a couple of bit of wooden dowels here. Learn to control the club face. Now again, Dad used to go out in the backyard and swing, and for those of you that do know my dad, and probably not many of you watching the video do, but he would have over the top John Daly-esque style movement, lots of wrist movement. But one of the things that he learned very quickly was if he could control the club face, he could control the shot outcome, could control the direction which the golf ball went in. So he would spend time just in the backyard trying to swing between two golf clubs on the ground, starting off with little movements and then working up to his full swing, just trying to avoid contact. If you can spend some time working on controlling your club face, you're going to control your outcome, which means you're going to find it a lot easier to hit the golf ball where you want to and hopefully therefore score better. And even if you can't, the 10 minutes that you've been spending working on your chipping and your putting are going to help bail you out. So guys, that's a really simple, the 3 things that I'd focus on if I were to be spending just 10 minutes per day working on my game in a hope to see some improvement. I didn't want to spend a lot of money at the driving range. I didn't want to spend hours beating golf balls. And those 3 things are the lessons that I learned from my dad, and hopefully you guys can now take those and go run with those, are going to help you improve your golf game. As always guys, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch today's video, and I do hope you've found it helpful. I do hope the lessons from yesteryear are going to help you improve in the modern day. As always, if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Those little thumbs up go a long way to helping the channel grow, which will then enable me and allow me more free time to help produce more content and hopefully help your golf games improve. If you know someone that needs some help with their golf game, maybe a friend or family member that's struggling, or someone who you know that's time poor and could use this information to help improve their game, please feel free to share it with them. If you have a question about today's video or just a general comment, please feel free to leave it. As you will see, I do get back to all comments in all videos. And finally, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you, and don't forget to hit that little bell, because that will notify you when the videos get released, and we're releasing a couple of videos every single week. Until next time guys, happy golfing.